Hi, Leo. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for September 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in September and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon. I'm using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Leo, now on to your September 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Leo, is the Hierophant, or Hierophant, however you want to pronounce it. And this is God giving you a blessing or a warning, or it could indicate higher education or higher learning. You could be the student, you could be the teacher. This could also indicate something about religion. This could indicate a high priest or a high pope. I always say it could be God, but, you know, it could be high priest or pope. It's like it's encouraging you to get you to stop doing something that you're doing. It is like a proceed with caution card here. I feel like my guides are saying you've got mixed up or embroiled in something. So if you own your own business, or you're in the throes of making some kind of business deal or engagement of some type of deal going on, it's like you need to stop it for some reason. I feel like there's something not above board about it. Something is off kilter that you may not be able to see. Like even if you read the fine print, or maybe reading the fine print will point it out to you, but it could even be that hidden. I feel like it has something to do with something unseen, something behind the scenes you can't see. And that if you get embroiled in this deal or this business arrangement or whatever this is, it's going to cause you trouble down the road. Because whatever is hidden that you can't see will come out. It doesn't mean it'll be a huge disaster, but I feel like it'll cause problems. So let's say if you own your own business and you wanted to get involved with a company that's going to do promotions for you, and you have to sign a contract, or you're trying to start a business and it's going to involve another company interceding in the middle of it, like a middleman, and you're going to take like orders over the phone or involving some intermediary for what you're doing. That is what kind of thing I'm talking about here. It could even be getting involved in a relationship. For some of you that don't own your own business, or you're not getting embroiled in some kind of business deal or arrangement, it could be some kind of a relationship arrangement, like a roommate moving in, or maybe even a love relationship. Don't rush anything too quickly, especially right now. Right now in September and through October, I do not feel like the skies are clear enough for you to see what I'm talking about. November and December, things I feel will be much more clear to you about what I'm talking about. Also, some of you Leos have bitten off more than you can chew in a situation. Maybe, you know, like people say your eyes are bigger than your stomach, so that people go to a buffet and they fill their plate with food and then they can't even eat half of it. It's like, or you get like, I agree, I'm going to do this for you and that for you, and I'll do this project and that, and I'll get this done by that deadline. You're biting off more than you can chew. You're over promising. You could be doing that also, where you may feel like, oh man, I never should have agreed that I was going to do this, that, and the other. Like you're going to overcommit yourself also is another thing that comes up here. Your second card out of the 5 is the Page of Pentacles, which is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun, moon, or rising sign person. This could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign, that's an earth sign. Or if you're born on the cusp of Leo and Virgo, this could be a child to you. Pages could be children. They could also be adults that are immature or young at heart. It could be a messenger bringing in a message about money. You know, you may feel like, what am I, the complaint department? I feel like you could be getting some complaints. And if you own your own business, or if you work for another business or company, you could have a lot of people complaining to you about things right now. Like something's not working. The website's not working. The payment system isn't working. Or they want refunds for their money. It could also be friends complaining to you. Or a child in your life. Your son or daughter. Could even be a grandchild. You could be getting complaints in a private way. Not just in a, complaint department at a business or a job. This could also be somebody that's really trying to get your attention about something. This could also be one of your kids that wants to get their own way, or some earth sign person you're dealing with that is really trying to get their way in a situation that you're dealing with them. For some of you, this could be somebody that's crying a lot, and it could be about a breakup. So if one of your kids had a breakup, or a niece or a nephew or a grandchild or a sibling to you, or a good friend to you, they may be going through a rough time, because I get crying about a breakup. Could be you if you have, like I said, an earth sign as your sun, moon, rising, as your rising, moon, or cusp sign. This could also be somebody that's complaining to you because they're hurting financially. They could be going through a difficult time with their money. I do feel like you want to help them. If it's not you, I do feel you want to help them and give them some kind of assistance, either a shoulder to cry on, or give them some kind of break, cut them a break, or give them some money, maybe even help them financially. This could be an employee to you that's saying they need time off, they're hurt over a breakup, and you may want to give them that time. They look at you like, I feel like they're looking at you like you're going to help them. They do believe in you, and they do believe you're going to... Sorry, I just had a sneezing fit there. This is why I don't do lives, because my dog barks, I have sneezing fits. It's just, you would never want to watch me do anything live. It would be so bad. Anyway, so this person does believe that you've got their back, like you're going to help them out in some way. And they could really be trying to keep their head above water in some kind of situation, keep themselves afloat, either financially or emotionally. Now, you have another page next in your reading, Page of Swords. This is an air sign person, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is an air sign. Again, pages can be children, or they can be adults that are immature or young at heart. This would be, if it's a messenger, they would be bringing in a message about wisdom, truth, knowledge, wisdom, or truth, or information of some sort, or lack of it. This is somebody that I'm getting like, they want to get their ducks in a row. They want to get things in order. They have the feeling like they need to be the master of their own destiny, the master of their own domain. This could be somebody that works for you or somebody that you could hire, and you could put them in a position of power. If you own your own business and you have kids, it could be one of your kids you're going to hire and you're going to put them in a position of power, but it doesn't have to be that. It could just be, for some of you, somebody you're going to hire or somebody that already works for you that you're going to put them in a position of power. They could be somebody like, if you need somebody like a personal assistant or a secretary or somebody in administrative, I get them answering a lot of phone calls and emails and maybe even working on social media. So if you have a company or a business or you, where you would need somebody like that, this feels to me like it's that type of action happening here with them. I feel like they look at you like you are their ticket to success. They may feel like you're really honest and keep your promises or good for your word. Like you're true to your word. That's how I see the Page of Swords looking at you. I see you looking at them like you need them to do certain things. Like you've got a whole line of stuff for them to do. Now, maybe it's not going to make sense to you when I say they're going to answer emails for you and answer the phone and work on social media. But they may be doing some other type of work for you, like landscaping or putting down pavers or painting your house or redecorating, ripping down wallpaper. I don't know. It could be somebody doing other kind of, maybe they're going to repair your car or a motorcycle. I don't know what they're doing, but for some of you, I do get answering emails, answering the phone, setting up schedules, talking to, purveyors, like that kind of like office work, administrative work. That does come up strongly here. By the way, you may have already hired them in July or you interviewed them in July because that also shows up here. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.thelluckymermaid.com. Thank you. So the fourth card in your reading, Leo, for September of 2022, you have the Four of Rods. Now, the Four of Rods is attending a wedding, throwing a wedding. It could be getting married. You could be getting married. It could be you attending some type of celebration or party. It could also be success in springtime. If you're not married now, marriage is in the offing. You will be getting married. If you feel like, or if you were like, I'm never getting married, or I'm never getting married again, or am I ever going to get married again? I'm going to tell you, many of you Leos, yes, because I'm getting marriage in the offing. Some of you are going to hear some, like I'm getting a surprise engagement. Now, if it's not you getting engaged, and I do hear springtime, so it could have already happened because where I live, spring has passed. We're in summer where I live on the East Coast of the United States. But it could be springtime coming up. But People listen to this all over the world, right? Maybe spring now where you are, because I do get surprise engagement. I hear spring, and if it's not happening to you personally, it's somebody you love and care about or are really strongly connected to. I do feel like there's going to be some kind of build up leading up to this surprise. And I'm getting like telltale signs of it coming. Telltale signs of it coming up. And if you were ever worried, like whoever this is, you or somebody you care about, I'm hearing this marriage is going to last a lifetime. So if you got married before and got divorced and you're afraid of marriage, I wouldn't be, because I feel like this marriage will last. If you've never been married and you're afraid to get married because you think the divorce rate's too high, I still, regardless, I hear this marriage will last. I also hear honoring commitments and someone wants to step up to the plate. But for many of you, I really do feel I keep trying to see, is there some other reason this card is here? I keep getting engagement, surprise engagement, honoring commitment. So, but I still feel the commitment is a relationship type of commitment. Somebody you could meet, if you're not even with anybody now, I get somebody you meet, there's more to them than meets the eye. And you would be surprised that later they turn out to be not what you thought. So be real careful about judging a book by its cover or making snap or quick decisions, because there's undercurrents of things you can't see. So if you meet somebody in the next 4, 5, 6 months that you're like, well, they're a nice person, or, they're, interesting or friendly, you're going to find out there's way more to them than what you're seeing initially. So the last card in your reading, Leo, for September is the 10 of Rods, and this is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. And those 10 rods of burden are knowledge and experience you've gained that are actually going to help you as you move on to new and better horizons. This card could also indicate that you could be feeling overburdened at this time, and feel like you have a lot of burdens in September. I do hear some of you are going to change your diet and exercise program, and you are moving on to some kind of greener pastures. Some of you are going to build something. Some of you, it's a new forum, or I hear forum or format. And some of you, it could even be building something like a building, like a home. Or even a building that you're going to use as a business. Some of these rods on your shoulder are actually like protocols and instructions that you need to follow. So, like if you were going to build a business or a building or home, you're going to have permits for this and permits for that, and you're going to have to get zoning, and there's going to be all kinds of contracts and steps and instructions you'd have to follow. That's what I'm getting here. And if it's changing diet or exercise, same thing. There may be a lot of steps and protocols you need to follow. I feel like you're going to be investing a lot of time and energy and possibly money. It depends on what this is about. But I get you're investing a lot of time, energy, effort, and in some cases, money. And I feel there will be something to show for what I'm talking about right here this time next year. So by August of 2023, you're going to have a lot to show for what I'm talking about in now. And I'm recording this in August of 2022. I'm recording it in August. It's for September. So I feel by the end of August of 2023, you have something to show for this. Some of you are going to take out a loan to do some of this, what I'm talking about. Some of you could also be building a community center or being involved in a community center, or you could be part of building a community. Now, what does that mean? That could mean a community where people are going to live, but it could be an online community that you're building. So you have to think about building a community can mean a few different things. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you, Leo, for September of 2022 is Unakite. And Unakite is a stone of vision and opening the third eye. It's also useful for scrying. It's a stone of balance and bringing emotions and spirituality together. It stimulates compassion and empathy. It encourages gratitude and instills determination. Scrying is like when I look into the crystal. You can still do that even with opaque gemstones, like I'm doing right here. You're going to make a lot of plans, big projects and big plans in September. I feel like it's a project and idea-oriented month for you, and this stone is going to help you with that. It's going to help you get invested, your energy invested in what you want to do. It's also a stone that's going to help you if you need to graduate or step things up or move things up to the next level, like a diet, an exercise program, a business, a relationship, whatever it is. If you're wearing this stone or working with it, like meditating with it on your third eye, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, or sleeping with it under your pillow or wearing it, it's going to help you. It's also going to be putting you in a better frame of mind, like putting you in a positive mindset in September. It's going to help you have good mental clarity to see the big picture and not have tunnel vision, which is important when you're working on big projects. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you enjoyed it. And please subscribe if you would like to see more content like this and to help my channel grow. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I use a variety of divination tools focusing on very specific topics, you can get my most recently recorded videos by clicking on the links down below this video in the description box in the Show More section. And there's many links down there, or you can go to my website at theluckymermaid.com, go to the videos page on my menu, and you can scroll down that page. You can see all the video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and then you just click on the zodiac sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, some of the most recent video series I've recorded, of course, are my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for September 2022, where when I stop the video, I then go on and look into the crystal and give you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this month of September. You can also get August video. That link will be down below as well, because timing is different for everyone. And so just because it was August videos, you may be experiencing it later. You may be experienced by August predictions in September or October, or even a year from now. So if you didn't get that, you could check that out. my Horseshoe Tarot Spread Psychic Tarot reading for the year of 2022-2023, which goes from August of 2022 through until the end of August of 2023. There are, how many cards? 7 cards in those videos, and very detailed. They're kind of long. So if you want to see what I got for you there, that's actually one of the most popular video series I record. People don't request it. It's not a highly requested video series, but it's a very popular purchased series. My mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update for 2022 is also available. And my psychic crystal readings that I talked about for September, and also you could check out August. My career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings, those predictions are for 12 to 18 months, and they started in April of 2022, and they go all the way through until the end of October of 2023. So if you want to see what's going on with your career and your finance area, you might want to check that out. My What's Lucky and New for You in 2022 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings. We're still got a lot of time left in 2022, so your luck hasn't run out yet. So if you want to see what was lucky and new for you, you could look into those videos. And my mid-year Psychic Tarot update for 2022 is also available. My Saturn in Aquarius Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings, they started in December of 2020. These predictions start from December of 2020 and go through until the end of March of 2023. Saturn usually spends about 2.5 years in each sign. My full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 2022, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. Those predictions, you're still being affected by that eclipse. Those effects are not over yet. And also my solar eclipse in Taurus, April 2022, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings. Those effects, those effects of those eclipses, they last 6 months. So those 2 eclipse video series, you are still being affected by that lunar eclipse in Scorpio in May and the solar eclipse in Taurus in April. I use the same format for each. I highly recommend in these videos if you can watch your rising sign as well as your sun sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you. And many people find these eclipse readings are accurate for them. And if you think these eclipses are not affecting you, you're wrong. They completely are. So you might want to look into those videos. Also, if you would like to donate to my channel and help support the work that I do here with my psychic readings on YouTube, there's a donation link down below underneath all the video series I've talked about, and that link is connected to PayPal. And thank you so very much to those of you who have donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. I do greatly appreciate it. So a big thank you to those of you who have donated. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here in a video on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and also on the community pages that are here on YouTube. I usually write these predictions out in about 5 paragraphs. I usually pull a tarot card, sometimes an oracle card, occasionally my crystal. I'll write these predictions down, and many people find that these predictions, maybe the whole entire reading makes sense to them, or parts of messages and predictions throughout will make sense to them. So I highly recommend you check those out, and I would love to see you over there on my social media pages. And as I've said before, I'm going to say it here again, make sure you are following the true The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. Sometimes they put a little dot after the underscore and it fakes people out. I am not contacting anybody on social media soliciting them for readings. I work from a very long wait list and a very long cancellations list. If you want those details, please go to my website at The Lucky Mermaid LLC. I'm sorry, theluckymermaid.com, and go to the scheduling page. You can read all about how to get on the cancellations list. The wait list I closed in 2018 because I had too many people on it. I'm still adding people to the cancellations list. I can only do a few private readings a month. I used to do 3 readings a day, 5 days a week, a couple weeks out of each month. I can no longer do that anymore for a variety of reasons. So if you want to get on the cancellations list, you can look at how to do that. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a long, long wait. I don't want people to think they're going to get on it and you're going to hear from me in a month. It's not going to happen that way. So, but please do not fall for anybody soliciting you for readings on social media. I don't have WhatsApp. People are even doing it in the comments section in the YouTube videos where they're trying to act like they're me. I've had to report this. Please know I'm not contacting you. If you get something from me, it's only if you're on my wait list or cancellations list. Otherwise, it's a fake. And do not give them money. I have seen people do that where they've paid and not gotten anything. It is a scam. Please don't fall for it. So I hope you have an absolutely spectacular September, all the signs of the zodiac, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.